Imagine a nation enslaved, its people crushed under unjust taxes, and yet one frail man dares to challenge the might of an empire. But he does not pick up a weapon, instead, he picks up a handful of salt. This is the story of Mahatma Gandhi's speech on the eve of the Dandi March, a moment that not only ignited India's struggle for independence but also reshaped the meaning of resistance across the world. In this lesson, we will understand what Gandhi said that night, why the Salt March was such a turning point, and how this simple act became a symbol of India's unbreakable spirit. The year was 1930. India had been under British rule for nearly 2 centuries. The British controlled everything, from trade to taxes, even the salt Indians consumed every day. Salt, a basic necessity of life, had become a tool of oppression. The British imposed a law that made it illegal for Indians to make or sell salt. Everyone had to buy it from the government at high prices. For Gandhi, this law symbolized the cruel injustice of colonial rule. He decided to defy it, not with anger but with non violent civil disobedience, an idea that would later inspire leaders like Martin Luther King Jr. and Nelson Mandela. The speech the night before the march. On the evening of March 11, 1930, at Sabarmati Ashram near Ahmedabad, Gandhi addressed a small group of his followers, 78 chosen satyagrahis, who would march with him the next morning toward the coastal village of Dandi. He spoke calmly, but every word carried the weight of destiny. Gandhi said, "We are about to embark on a great adventure, a march that will test our faith, our courage, and our truth. We shall not raise a hand in anger, even if we are beaten, arrested, or even killed. Our only weapon is non-violence." He reminded his followers that breaking the salt law was not just an act of protest, it was an act of purification, a way to awaken the conscience of the nation. He warned them of the consequences: prison, beatings, even death. But he also said that freedom demands sacrifice. "Let the world witness," he said. "Let the power of truth and love is mightier than any weapon the British Empire can forge." The spirit of non-violence. What made the speech so powerful was Gandhi's complete trust in ahimsa, non-violence. He believed that violence might destroy the enemy, but it could never win his heart. Non-violence, on the other hand, could melt even the hardest heart with truth and compassion. He told his followers, "Our battle is not against men, but against their injustice. Hate the sin, not the sinner." These words turned the Dandi March into a moral revolution. It wasn't just about salt, it was about dignity, equality, and the right to live freely. The march begins. At dawn on March 12, 1930, Gandhi, holding his walking stick, stepped out of Sabarmati Ashram. 78 followers walked behind him. Men from all the corners of India, dressed in white khadi, thousands lined the road, cheering, crying, praying. As he walked, Gandhi's simple act became a movement. Villagers joined along the way. British officials panicked. Newspapers across the world began to report the Salt March as the birth of a new kind of revolution, peaceful yet unstoppable. After 24 days and 240 miles, Gandhi reached Dandi. On April 6, he bent down, picked up a lump of salty mud, and declared India's independence in spirit. The meaning and impact. So, what did the eve of Dandi's speech mean for India? It transformed fear into courage. It reminded people that freedom does not come from violence or hatred, but from unity and moral strength. The Salt March inspired millions to join the freedom struggle: farmers, women, students, even children. British jails overflowed not with criminals but with peaceful protesters who believed in Gandhi's message. The world saw that India's independence movement was not just political, it was spiritual. A war fought not with the guns but with truth. The legacy of that night. When we look back today, that speech before the Dandi March stands as one of the most important moments in history. It was a call to awaken, to rise, not with hate but with humanity, to show that courage does not always roar. Sometimes it walks barefoot on dusty roads with faith as its only companion. Mahatma Gandhi taught us that real power lies not in domination but in self control, not in revenge but in forgiveness, and that even the simplest act like making salt can change and shake an empire when guided by truth. With truth as our armor and non-violence as our weapon, no power on earth can enslave us. These words echo through time, reminding us that freedom in every age begins with a single step and the courage to take it. Dandi March 1930, when salt became the symbol of freedom. Jai Hind.